Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. It is Wednesday, November 22nd, and I'm on my second video of today. And I'm really excited because I get to share the journey and where we are right now with you this evening. So when you first take Shahada, when you first embrace Islam, you learn about the 5 pillars. The 5 pillars of Islam are: 1, testify of faith. I think it's called testimony of faith. And that is when you take your Shahada. You also learn about prayer and the importance of praying a minimum of 5 times a day at certain times of the day. Then you learn about fasting during the month of Ramadan. Then you learn about the pilgrimage to Hajj. And then you learn about Zakat. So I'm on my journey and starting to be able to sustain myself with the help of Allah, and the community doesn't have to sustain me as much as they did before. So I'm starting to get the vision. I'm starting to understand what my hesitation was along the journey. See, I thought that I was supposed to be a business owner. And if you study Robert Kiyosaki and the cash flow quadrant, you know that business owner is just a means to an end. We all have a journey. Most of us start off as employees. And then when we start our business, we're an employee of one and we're self-employed. Then we hire staff and become business owners. And that's where some people stop or some people go on. And the point of being a business owner is to have the capital for an investor. The end goal is an investor. So I'm starting to realize this now. Now I'm realizing that Allah has moved me out of business owner so I can be an investor in my community. And the first people you invest with are your family. That's what other cultures do. The African American community doesn't do that, but most cultures do that. So we got to get the African American culture into investing into each other. So I'm starting to get it now. So that's why I'm excited tonight, because Islam is becoming mainstream. And financing alternatives that weren't there before are now becoming mainstream. Nike is now selling hijabs. I went to a race and they had a fig bar. I almost died right there from oh my goodness. Because they could see the benefits of eating the fig. And Nike could see the benefits of selling hijabs. So now Islam is becoming mainstream, and we now have halal investing options. So I'm doing my research. I'm understanding that I'm in financial literacy, but I need to be financial literacy from a Muslim perspective. So that's a whole different breed. Now, I'm going to tell you one day, right? I was talking to Kamari Ellis of Ask Kamari, and I was telling him I wanted to invest in Dave & Buster's. And he was like, isn't that against Sharia law? And I'm telling you the story so you understand that people who are not Muslim hold you accountable when you are a Muslim. They know all the rules. Even though they're not going to follow them, they know what you're supposed to be doing. And that's okay. It really is okay. I was like, Kamara, you right. So I do investing, but now I have to be more conscious of the type of investments I partake in. So I'm going to read for a definition that Investopedia has for Zakat. Zakat is an Islamic financial term. As one of the pillars of the faith, it requires all Muslims to donate a portion of their wealth to charity. Muslims must meet a certain threshold before they can qualify for zakat. The amount is 2.5% or 1/40th of an individual's total savings and wealth. Zakat can be paid at any time during the lunar year. Some Islamic countries require citizens to pay zakat, while others do not. So now I'm understanding my grandmother's teachings about tithing and how that is similar and different from zakat. So they both say give back, and they do that in the Jewish community too. So I'm starting to get it. So now I'm using the internet to research halal investing options. And guess what? They're there. So I'm not going to talk about them in this video, but I'll put the links in below about the different halal investing opportunities I found. And I was happy because it has to be that we're trying to keep the moral basis of our citizens. FYI, banks make a lot of money. Banks, when it comes to investing, they have a great return on the investment, but they're not halal. And neither is tobacco, and neither is alcohol. And then you have to worry about some of the drug companies. So I think it requires me to be more conscious. It requires me to look for things that everybody can benefit from. I don't want to be investing in something that I'm making money and is harming my community. That's not how we want this thing to work, because we want everybody to do well and not hurt each other. So that's why I can't really understand the position that Allah has placed us in. We can lead if we choose to. And it's nice to know that this is the time where Islam is becoming mainstream and we have a community that is investing in each other. And we can be like other cultures and show how we work together. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to the next video that I'm doing on Zakat, and then the video after that on Hajj. I have not gotten to either one of those stages yet, but I'm setting my sights on them. I am absolutely setting my sights on them. And that's why halal investing is helping me get there. Thank you for joining me. And assalamu alaikum. Good night.